Anything in here? Ooh, got us some of that, some of that. I probably should actually be paying attention to who can see me and who can't. Can't open that one. Can't unlock that one. Some of that one. I could get this and that. And those. Barred. There's a thing to use. Is this the person I need to talk to? It actually might be.
To the last rat on
Yep.
rotten time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
That's right. She would see me as a hospital person and not as this random smuggler. So, Ellie sent me, or sorry, Ellie sent me.
What?
Obviously.
Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me.
Star Wars reference.
I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
I don't know. I don't know if she's actually sick. She's worried about you a lot. Or open the door before I kick it down. No, she's worried about you.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Okay. Hello? Ooh, can I steal your stuff?
The truth is, I'm not sick.
Whoa.
But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
Weird camera angles.
You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Okay. What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
I don't believe that. You think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Okay. I do work for the board, actually. I wonder what I could get out of that.
Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it, and I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead.
I'll talk to him for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Okay. My shroud is about to drop off. I do not have enough. Okay, let's see. How close is this going to be? Pretty close. Had plenty of time. Totally works. Everything's fine. We're all fine here.
Any word on Jessie?
She's in debt to the board and thinks someone is after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. I guess we could just continue looking around. Seeing if we can't find, anything else of note.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
I don't know. Where does all their waste go? It's very interesting.
How about I stay up top? Keep watch.
That's fine with me. Pick up the frozen dinner. This feels like Fallout. I'll pick up these and that gun. Ooh. Crumbled instructions. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of the Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the Steve Doors quarters. Lilia gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You gotta climb on top of their bunks and head towards the back wall. Lila says we should watch our backs. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lila. Well, you're stupid dead. Is this like a hint? Like maybe I can jump down there? Would it kill me? I think it might. I'm quick saving. We're gonna do this. Save complete. Here we go. Don't die. Don't die. Okay, it kills us. Look, hey, now we know. That was pretty obvious. But hey, you know, you never know. They're looking around for some hidden stuff. May as well go looking. Who knows? Maybe it was a hint. Although maybe some of these are too. I gotta be able to hack those. That's the problem. Is I do need the hack skill up a little bit more. Use terminal. Groundbreaker public access terminal. Hack 20 messages. Admin access. Well, let's look at that in a moment. Public notice first. Regarding the food situation. To those of you who have raised concerns about the quality of the Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware the promenade stinks. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of bratwurst and borst, but that's the reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have. And what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and even kinds of mustard. Or in 11 kinds of mustard, last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. Ship impounded. This is a general notice about our impound policies. So I guess this is relevant to me. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is the gaudy building opposite Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail. Especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees. And don't bother my people. JT. Urgently looking for a new cruise to sign with. I've been stuck in Halcyon for almost a year now. Don't know what's holding up my next position. Never had to wait this long to get another freighter. I've planned to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any. And even the shorter skips to the inner worlds seem rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Down on my luck. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into the Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees, so I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now, my credit is shot to hell, and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Oof. Let's go to the admin access. Recent messages from J. Tennyson. Anyone seen Private Taylor? Haven't seen him in days. And where are we on that toilet clog? If Chief Guying taught me anything, it's that a crew's morale is proportional to the quality of their outhouse. You take away a crew's plumbing, you take away their privacy and dignity. So let's get that toilet fixed. Right, okay. This is important information, apparently. And then, even though, and this is what, Groundbreaker meetup, even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope this means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. And Conveyors Collective, subject to Conveyors rights. Hi all, so I just got off the ice from a round trip to Dashkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire damn week waiting for a berth on this law-effed bolt bucket. And because we're kicking our heels all that time, not one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses, a family I don't see often enough, debt you wouldn't believe, and even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave me a message here and I'll respond when I get back from Jensen in 3 years. Iceman out. The problem is he named himself Iceman. No, just don't do that. He's cool in one movie. That's it. Is that also a public terminal? Recent users? Oh, it's a different terminal. Something about a hat. You made spacious choice when you signed the employment contract. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Right. This is our moon man. Hi, Mom. Hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Return to route. Public notices. The heat. Seeking a contractor. A sublight salvage. Ooh, we got a message for that one. Seeking ethically flexible spacer. That's me. With Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants. Prior convictions. No questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability in the sublight way. See Lila Hagen for details. Warehouse next to the Spratwurst joint, 2nd floor. Okay. Loitering on board property. Something about loitering. From Udom, which is the same guy. And the heat. I know it's bad. As one of the as the one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I can't. Why I want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem and hands and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. Okay. Well, I guess we can try to help with that.
CNT, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Right. I think that is, yeah, okay, so that's the board. Sublight, salvage, and shipping. I think we needed to go in here, didn't we? This terminal. Messages. Don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from authorities, and that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Okay, well, whoever LH is, we need to be careful. L. Hagen. Oh, okay, so this is the woman who's got the thing upstairs that's looking for people. Right. Totally legitimate business. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight a consistent income from today until I say so. You to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. Funny. Some shipments. Okay. And P.S. Tobias, where are you at that desk extension? And then this week in salvage. My scanner says the Mardets impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contract. Scrapped the ship. Dedicated to a tenth of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. Little Sprat told me that a crate of spoiled cysty pork ended up at the bottom of the Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, we had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the Marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. Alright, okay. I feel like these are my people. These are the people that I want to work for. So let's go up here and see if I can't get a job or something for them.
Ms. Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My boot wasn't untied.
Would hate for you to get left behind, or architect forbid, become lost.
Interesting. Papers. Dude.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
That's right. Name's Captain Hawthorne. Although they're looking for Hawthorne, so that's probably a bad idea. Right? Because one of the messages said, if only Hawthorne was here, does anybody see him? Or something like that. Wait, how did you know?
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you.
Really?
I'll unlock the door.
So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Lilia, not Lila. Gotcha. Okay.
As always, I am
I don't want to
anything.
Go away. Get out of my way. I wanted to open the door, not talk to you. Hello there.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Yes. I saw your job opening on one of the public terminals. I can lie and be like, never heard of you. Name's Novus, Captain of the Unreliable. Yeah. Let's take anything about Captain Hawthorne or being a captain of the Unreliable out of the conversation here.
At least one system on Groundbreaker still works. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Right. Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
There is always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Right. I don't have a nav key, but can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
Okay. I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
Okay, what kinds of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Right, so you're a company bureaucrat pirate. Yeah. Or I just wink, nod.
Good boy. Knew you'd understand.
There we go. How organized is this business? You're very honest about Sublight's criminal side. Yeah.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
I like it. How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Okay. Any other questions?
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
Let's see here. What do we got? We got nothing. Cool.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
I like this. Like I said, this feels more my jam. See if there's anything out here. Where's that head? Oh, I see. Okay, we're back in like the area here with everything. Sprotwurst. Can I just like hop off here, or is it gonna break my legs? I'll be fine, right? Can I even make that jump? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Nope, it's not gonna let me. That's fine. I tried. There we go.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Alright, let's go here. Do I want to look at these shops? Spratwurst vendor. Can I just like go into their place? That's gross. That's really gross. I don't want to buy anything from them, but I will see what they have for sale. Ew, look at those too.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
I don't want to know what it is, so I'm just
Fresh
gonna
from the grinder, any hour.
check her vendor. She only has dehydrated water tablets and terra-fried spratwurst. That's a little bit sad. We do get a 10% discount. It's pretty nice. What's this? Ooh, an armory. This might be better.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Right. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what he's got. Ooh, he's got like a bunch of armor. Ooh, this stuff is cool. Exposed padded helm. It looks really cool. Or some other kind of thing. That gives +5 to handguns. That's actually pretty good. Like, I'm not quite sure what mine has. That's long guns. 19 armor with 7 dodge on it. That's really good. Especially for only 496. That helmet has 24 armor, which is way better than what I got. So actually, that might be worth getting. But it doesn't give me any, like, it's just armor. It doesn't give me any bonuses, right? Like, this gives me +7 dodge, which is really freaking good. That's +5 defense skill. See, this is kind of more what I got. Oh, although that one's pretty good too. So it's like, do I want just pure... maybe one of these might be pretty good for some of our dudes. Gosh, this stuff is cool. But here's the thing, like, what armor am I wearing? Yeah, it's all repaired. So actually, I'm not sure how much armor I have. But that one's 19. Which one am I using? I've got 17, but 10 helmet. I think I should actually try to...
Itching to wax.
I think I should buy that helmet. Because it is 24 armor, which is really good. Let's go ahead and buy that. And of course my armor was 17, that's 19, so actually might be good enough to get +7 dodge. That's pretty good. Let's do that. So we're gonna mix and match here. Boop. Boop. I look retarded. I mean, the armor's cool, but the helmet doesn't. Actually, the helmet's cool too on its own, but it doesn't really match what I got going on. So let's go to Vicar Max. Let's give him some armor, right? Hand-me-downs. Perfect. And go back to my inventory. We will add that to junk. What's our weapons looking like? It's a good pistol, but again, the pristine one is better. The Vicar has a shotgun, where Parvati has a pistol. So it's about the same. That's fine. Just hold on to that stuff then. But I will go and junk all of this stuff. Boom. We'll leave that pistol. Okay. I'm okay with that. I like that. So we have to go this way. But I kind of feel like, oh, hey, Greasy. Do I want to talk to Greasy?
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. This unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Let's see what you got.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
This stuff is all gross. Okay, that's fine. We're good. I think I should go talk to Udam, but what I want to do first is I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to talk to... What's that one over there? Gladys. Oh, did I not? Do I have a mission to turn into her? I don't remember. I feel like I need to go over here and like talk to this person.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Yeah. Anyways, so this is the engineer.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Novus, nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Nope, no problems. I try not to start any fights, but I might have to end some.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10, the answer's just passing through.
Once I get out of Impound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Oh, thank you. Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei? Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue. Yeah, she could do it.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Silently encourage her.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Yeah, whisper. Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Okay, I heard you're having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Right. Actually, that's pretty smart. Is there room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Right, okay. You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Okay. Got it. I'll take that right now. Or the back bays. Am I supposed to know where that is? How do you know where the parts... Oh, yeah. Where is it?
Sorry. I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Right. I'll get you those parts from the back bays. Back bays. Can't talk.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Good. Okay. Easy peasy. Ooh, she's got a terminal here. Daily checklist. Brush teeth. I like that. That's funny. And you can do this, Junlei. Back bays. More complaints about this stage of the bay. I already told the Mardets they're free to flush out McRed and his outlaws. They're so knotted up, seeking warrants and paper justifications that they want somewhere else or someone else to solve their problems off the record. Sorry, boys, not my job. Promenade status. Morale has dipped 18% since Martin Callahan showed up. It's that damn mask. Find another listening device in my office. Thing was the size of a tossball with a cord leading all the way back to sublight. Subtle as always. Could have sworn the automechanical chef arrived with a company tech. No record of the guy leaving the station. We have to look into it. Sprat infestation at the rest and go is getting out of hand. Ethel better not be reaching those critters again. Or ranching those critters again. I swear by law, I'll airlock her stall. Alright, messages. My dear lady, from Tennyson J. From Bedford. The implications of your accusations cause my breath to hitch in my throat. I am certain that we can arrive at an agreeable understanding for what is a board liaison, if not a facilitator of handshakes between great powers, much like the board and yourself. When you do decide to return to the negotiations table, consider once again the embassy expansion plans I laid out. Gestures of good faith do not go unpaid. Udon Bedford. And then this is from Tennyson. The board rejected my request for a new radiator part. Again, even after I greased their wheels with some targeted donations. Funny thing, when I used my admin privileges to survey the outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. You chose your words carefully, but I plucked a juicy phrase from the transcript. Let the frog boil a while longer, and now I have no radiator parts. You're playing with our lives. Did they install you on my ship just to get under my skin, or are you pulling this stuff for fun? Well done. Okay, well, hey, you know what? Where am I supposed to go? She said in the back bays. Actually, you know what? I guess I could go into my journal. Oh, look at our quest now. Where's contract? Where did... Empty man. Locate security terminal on the Groundbreaker. Haven't got there yet. Happiness is a warm spaceship. Get new parts for the radiators. Where's that? Down there, huh? Oh, okay. So I guess we're going down here.